Hello everyone, this is Leo, and today we're going to be talking about a PvP build for the lifetime ship, the Jem'Hadar Vanguard Heavy Destroyer. Now, if you didn't watch my stream last week live on Twitch, viewers got to pick which ship I was going to be building next, and they chose this one. So, also I have uploaded already the past 3 videos of gameplay footage showing this ship in battle, so if you wanted to look at that, please go to the channel or use the links in the description below to have a look at the previous 3 videos. Right, now let's go ahead and look at the build. So first of all, I just wanted to say that I actually tried using dual beam banks on this ship, but because I was playing around in Karat for at least about an hour, I found that all the escorts were always too fast for me and always outmaneuvering me and out-turning me all the time, that the dual beam banks ended up not being useful. So I decided to switch to single beams, which then the ship started actually hitting people and doing some damage. So what I found with this ship is that being a destroyer is a bit sneaky. They give it a heavy weapon, so you instantly think, okay, let's try and build it for escort wise, but no, you're wrong. It is actually more built for cruiser wise. However, with this ship, it's hull and everything, even if you look here on base stats with no buff, with just a few traits on, it's about 120 HP, 120k HP, which is a lot lower than a lot of cruisers. So in a way, this ship is somewhat worse than cruisers, because I find some cruisers actually perform better overall than this ship. However, it did do a decent job, so if you do own this ship, you can copy this, obviously use it as a template. As you'll see in the previous 3 videos on YouTube here of the arena fights, it did a pretty decent job. Right, now we've obviously using the Discovery 2-piece set here. We've got the wide angle dual heavy beam bank along with the Lorca console down here in the universal slot. I've got targeting link up front. I've got a colony deflector. We've got fortified impulse engines. We've got a 2-piece Discovery shield and warp core. I put piezo on the back for the tactical overload when it uses beam overload skill. I put it on the back because it does actually go off quite nicely, especially if someone is behind you. I've got a standard Omni disruptor and I've got a House Martok disruptor, which goes with obviously the console here for the 2-piece set of accuracy and crit chance. I'm going with a Soliton experimental weapon. We've got a Duotanium surplus. We've got energy amplifiers in the device slots. Now, I did put on RCS. I did originally have a Pax on there with added HP, but I still found that this ship really has a very poor turn rate. Considering it is a destroyer, I expect it to be faster, and as I said, some of the cruisers actually outperform this ship in terms of speed and maneuverability, which is quite shocking, really. So I ended up putting an RCS on here. It did help me quite a bit. I've gone with screen, which obviously adds on to accuracy, hull regeneration, improves engineering cooldowns as well. It's a nice console. Plus, I mean, you can sit in that for 20 seconds and hope people fly away from you while you recover on some cooldowns. We've got hostile acquisition here for accuracy and control, and obviously debuff. We've got a Lachi Rift console. Now, if you guys do not know what ship this is from, it's actually from a Sea Store ship here. You'll see it should be on sale, hopefully still, which is this one, the Lachi Quailish Frigate. Now, to be honest, it's a really good ship, especially for the console and the trait, and to be honest, 75% off at the moment is actually not too bad, considering it is account wide. So I would actually recommend you possibly getting that one. Now whole image refractors for secondary HP, etc. We've got 4 tac colony consoles, and I've also put on a DPRM, which can be used offensively and defensively depending on the situation at hand. Now we will go over to, let's go to the traits now. So we've got a good day to die, we've got bulkhead technician, we've got smuggler's luck for immunity to control debuffs, we've got give your all, we've got IAA, we've got repair crews, we have secret command codes, we've got self-modulating fire. Now I did put on death cannoner here as well, which I did feel also helped. Now this is because of activating cannon scatter volley over here. This will give me up to three stacks. I get +3 turn, +30 inertia, which does help with maneuverability. I've got Boimler, which is a must now. I think I'll be using this on almost every ship build. A really excellent trait for cooldowns. Starship traits, we've got Invincible. I have this one, Invasive Maneuvers, which comes from the Elachi Qualash frigate in the sea store, as we just saw over here. So that is the trait that goes with it. Really nice trait. We've got Polarized Lattice, we've got Super Weapon Ingenuity for extra 5 seconds, we've got Weapon Emitter Overdrive, and we've got Rhythmic Rumble. Now, personal reputation traits, we have Advanced Hull Reinforcements, Critical Severity, Crit Chance, Fortified Hull, and Automated Protomatic Conduits. Station wise, this is where it slightly differs on a few ships. Now I put in let's start here on Engineering Team 1. That's obviously for some debuffs. We've got emergency power to engines, which will also go with this duty officer over here, emergency con hologram, that will instantly reduce emergency evasive maneuvers, which evasive maneuvers works with the starship trait. If we go back, invasive maneuvers, so you will phase in and out, and you can use this trait a lot more, which is really nice for evading people. We've got RSP, along with a duty officer as well, that will increase the duration. We've got Polarized Hull for any tricky tractor beams, tac stations, tac team 1, cannon scatter volley 1, beam overload 3. Now these will also proc the colony consoles for the healing. We've got a tac pack and a mega. We've got emergency power to shields. Now I put on rally point marker here, which is really nice. It does help if you get locked down or there's some sort of spam or some debuffs. It will remove all debuffs, plus it will also proc certified competitive impulse engines for that extra speed. Also, what I did with the duty officers, I also put in this guy here, 18 of 47, who would give me a nice 50 pen armor pen on that as well when activating a command bridge officer ability, i.e. rally point marker. So that also helps with that and goes quite well. Now we've got inertial dampeners 2, which gives you, it says here, immunity to disable for 23 seconds and repel. Now throughout cycling this, you will end up getting 2 stacks of this, which is really nice. So if you use this duty officer here, who will give you extra energy damage resistance rating and also increase the duration by 8 seconds, then you would definitely feel the 2 stacks from this ability. I've got science team here, I've got photonic officer just to help if there's any gaps within cooldowns, photonic officer 1. So yeah, skills, now I've gone with a balanced skill tree. I've got obviously energy weapon training, I've got a couple of points in shield capacity, max points in hull capacity, hull regeneration, EPS, speed, 2 points in control, 2 points in drain. I've got targeting expertise. We've got all the hull plating skills here. I've got 2 points in improved control, damage, regeneration. We've got shield hardness. We've got obviously crit severity and 3 points there. We've got 2 points in crit chance. We've got improved 2 points in hull penetration. We've got obviously long range targeting sensors. We've got obviously for power, weapons and engines, and again extra for weapons. We've got warp core efficiency here, and we've got +3 to all subsystems, and I've got 1 point in each in readiness there as well. We've got Miracle Worker as a primary, along with Strategist as a secondary. Now, did I finish all the doffs here? Yep, we talked about shield, reverse shield polarity. I've got Kalu for any debuffs. We've got the Orcs to Damp stuff, so we've got 2 18s, a 47s, and an emergency con hologram. So I would just like to say, I mean, I did kind of enjoy this ship, but I just felt that it didn't do anything quite good. It felt it was in between a cruiser and an escort. It wasn't on par with a lot of the other escorts that I was flying, hence the reason why I had to change to single beams, because the dual beam banks that I was using on this ship just were not hitting. People were outmaneuvering me all the time. But compared to cruisers, I actually feel they do a much better job tanking compared to this ship, and I feel that a lot of the cruisers have better survivability. So yeah, it was sort of in the middle. It didn't do anything really amazing, and it didn't do anything that horrendously bad. It's an okay ship. So if you have it, it's a gorgeous looking ship. If we have a look here, I think it's really nice. The wingmen, they're actually pretty good. I do like the wingmen. If we look here, obviously if you add them together, you get double this, so minus 50% shield resistance to targets, and also for the healing as well, so you get plus 50%. It says 25 there, but you get plus 50% shield resistance to yourself. So that's a nice little added thing on the Vanguard warships here. So that's a good one that I like as well. And yeah, I mean, if anybody wants me to build any other ships, leave some comments below. If you like this video, obviously give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and yeah, stay tuned. Also check out my Twitch channel. We stream twice a week. Thursdays is always PvP building, and the weekend we go to Krat, and we also do lots of arena fights in a new ship each week. So take care guys, thank you very much, bye bye.